Okay, so recently I made this video. Not long after I made that video regarding X and the fact it was banned in Brazil, the people of Brazil took it to the streets. They took advantage of their sovereign ability, their ability to protest and have an honest opinion. You can't censor a legitimate voice. You can't censor people on the street. It was the anniversary of Brazil's Independence Day, and with that in mind, they probably timed the banning of X quite badly. The fairly brand new government, consumed by wokery, really did screw up. Hundreds of thousands of people took it to the streets of Brazil and protested for their freedom and protested to get their country back on track. But who reported on it? Did the mainstream media news outlets report on it to the extent that should be appropriate? BBC? Not really. CNN? Barely. Fox News? Barely. I mean, this protest was just vast. And obviously alternative news outlets have pumped out the truth, and we can all see that it was a sea of people saying no to this utterly ludicrous, tyrannical mentality which is now sweeping further across their nation. Massive respect to the people of Brazil. This should really uplift individuals who are feeling a little bit blue as to where the world is currently going. But we had hundreds of thousands of people out on the streets of London back in 2021 opposing lockdown, compulsory vaccination passports, and all of the nonsense that so many people have woken up to now. It's only a matter of time until they push it further and further and the people push back more and more. Everywhere you go, every country you look at, so many individuals are unhappy and utterly bewildered and frustrated by how suffocating governments are becoming. As I always say in all of my videos, you must look beyond the government. You must look at what influences government. And don't think that these puppets within your parliament genuinely call the shots. Look at the root of the problem. Look at institutions such as the World Health Organization, the World Economic Forum, NATO, the United Nations, the EU, and look what it is they all want. A one world government that takes the form of a completely Orwellian state. You will be tracked. Your freedom of speech will continue to be taken away from you. Your social media posts opposing what they say to be the truth will just be cancelled. We've seen nothing. And if we don't continue to take it to the streets like Brazil has done, then we're going to see that become a reality. It's every single person's responsibility who is awake to spread truth and to raise awareness to all generations. Find your niche and find your demographic and enforce what you know to be the reality. That we, the people, will not be told what to do. We will not be infantilized. We will not be suffocated by institutions that we never voted for. We've got to pull together. We've got to take advantage of the freedom that we currently have. Because whilst we say it's being stripped from us, it's not completely gone yet. And we can take it to the streets. We can make a difference. We can be relentless. Because believe me, if the day comes when a social credit system is implemented, CBDCs are completely taking over. You have no control over your banking, you have no control over where you live, everything is rented, you don't own your own car. You will look back on certain videos like this and many others where people have tried to warn you of what is coming, and you'll regret you didn't do more. So I highly suggest you do outreach in your local communities, you turn off the mainstream media, you reject digital enslavement, you reject censorship, you reject Agenda 2030. You reject the Great Reset. You stand together in unity for truth. And if we do that, I truly believe that we can win. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Montgomery Toms. You can find me on Instagram at montgomery.toms, and you can find me on Twitter, Montgomery Toms. Thanks for watching. See you soon.